Welcome back to the NOGcraft server. We're playing Minecraft here, the Nog community, which is Night Owls Gaming. We're playing on a server that's been provided by ByGamingServers.com. I'll have in the description I'll have a link for them, and also for the Night Owls Gaming community, for their forums and so on, which you can join in, and also see what other games that people are playing and what other comments and so on they have about those games. Okay, we ran around the outside kind of this area to begin with, and now I'm going to go into the main building and kind of show what's in there and anything that may have changed since the last time I taped this, recorded it. I guess there's no tape involved. In here was kind of the main living quarters or whatever when I started, and then as we came upstairs there were work tables and so on up here, and then on the third floor was kind of the Tinkercraft stuff, the smeltery, and I had problems not so much with the smeltery, but when I put the DogManDan stuff in, I started having fires in here. The whole place is built of wood. So I ended up clearing all that stuff out and relocating it. So here is kind of what I consider to be my boardroom with some beverages, the cigar boxes there supposedly, and then all the little guys, little butlers running around. We do have a bartender here, and also we've got a peck you can trade with, and he is the Pope. So you bring up all your gold stuff and you can trade with him. And I don't have any of the gold stuff here, just some of the stuff I had when I traded with him. If I do it right here. Yeah, I've got some gold stuff here. This is what I would trade with him. So I don't know if you've all seen the packs and traded with them, but I'll do it here just to show you what happens. So when he's got that kind of little green glowing on there, he's ready to trade. If not, you throw gold items on the ground until he gets that, and then he's willing to trade. So you select him, right click on him, and then give him something that's gold, put it in this slot here, and then you'll get the dice. You click on it, and he gives you some stuff back. Now there, I got a book, repair one. And for the last one, what do we get? An air shard, water crystal, and another potion. I'll just dump all these in here for now. I'll worry about them later. Okay. And the second floor, the same thing, all the DogManDan stuff came out. And I kind of have my bedroom in here. But it was full of a bunch of chests and all my work areas and that. Then I decided I wanted to start mining inside, rather than running out and going into the caves. So I used, this level I dug out by hand, just with regular tools, but for all this over here I used turtles. And that was something that was a work in progress that wasn't finished. Like you can see on this side, the walls are finished. I put up all this cobblestone to make it, look uniform. Okay, so start off, I had, kind of put my tinker's stuff over here, and the tables for it, a little bit of storage, and a couple work tables or crafting stations here, and then some of the thermal expansion were the machines I used the most. So they're kind of set up here next to the tinkers. And you can see I have some Ender IO mixed in. I found out the benefits of these, so I started incorporating that in. And also, the applied energetics, the ME system. So I really enjoyed that. And here's where that ender chest is sitting that goes with the ender pouch that I was using for the iron. So when I put the iron in there, you can see the stuff kind of floating into the chest, and then it just drops it right into the ME system. Then I was lucky enough to get some cursed earth from Neo, so I set up 2 of these mob spawners. The cursed earth makes mobs spawn really quickly, and so I set up a grinder and another one over here, so I had 2 of them going, and those give me a bunch of items like mana beans, carrots, iron, even iron sometimes. And down here I had it saving some of these gold items so I could trade with the Pope upstairs. So I was getting quite a bit of different items from the mob spawners, ender pearls, things like that. So I had opened up another area here, so I put another 2 of those rooms. There's one here, and then I don't know if it's all that exciting to see it, but another here. So I had 2 of them. The pipes here are going to, there's a steel tank down there, and that has mob essence in it. This one is an iron tank that's full of mob essence, so I made the steel one to handle extra. And on this one, I've been trying unsuccessfully. I think I figured out what I need to get the right import bus thing going so it can go into the ME system. I made a liquid storage cell from the what's it called, extra cells mod, and then I have a capacitor that I've been building up to store energy, and I'll show you that energy source in just a moment. Then this is my Mac, which was, which is your crafting station or your crafting portion of the ME system. So I was just kind of making this bigger and putting in more CPUs to make it faster. Although it seems to have like a terminal velocity, it's just that it could handle multiple builds at one time, I guess, the more CPUs you put in it. So that was just kind of the beginning of my Mac. And again, it was growing, much like that capacitor bank would continue to grow. So I had set up the iron tanks for fun, and had those going, but then I also came and decided I wanted to try these boilers. So I set up 2 boilers that are 3x3x3, and they're low pressure with the steam oven in between, and this is my emergency coal, because if something happens that they go offline, you have to well, let's back up. The steam oven is fed from the ME system with logs, oak logs, to make charcoal, and then the charcoal is then sent to the two different steam boilers to run it. It's the solid fuel one, obviously. So here you can see the oak logs are here. The steam is building up, but until it uses some of this charcoal, it won't convert any of the logs here. And so the logs come from the ME system. So if the ME system goes down for whatever reason, you know, then you have to or if you have to restart the boiler, if the boiler turns off for any reason, is more the situation, then you have to restart it, but it's not going to get the fuel anymore from the ME system because the ME system won't be powered. So that's what the coal's for, is to have enough to get this running, to get it up to the point where it has enough steam to, one, turn the logs into charcoal, and two, to power the ME system to continue to feed it logs. So whatever. I guess that's a big explanation for not much about anything, but I've had it shut off a couple times. One time I know why, the other time I really don't. So I just have, again, some emergency startup on the coal there. Then here above it is the steam dynamos. I was really fortunate. I built this about a week before they put the fix in on the steam turbines. These steam turbines used to work off of water, just using one of those aqueous accumulators down there. You could just pipe water right to it and it would run. Now that doesn't work anymore. So I have 4, I guess I have 7 altogether. And you can see this one is producing, and this one's producing, that one's producing, that one is not producing, that one is not, this one is, and this one is. So a couple of them are not, and I think it's mainly because of how much energy can be put through to the capacitors. This is quite a lot. You obviously can do more. These conduits can take quite a lot of energy. That's why I upgraded to them, because I thought that was the bottleneck. But anyway, there's enough there, more than enough steam engine there to power everything that I've got and save up into the capacitor. So